We are live.
Oh, right. What time is it, Fiona?
It's around about 4 o'clock-ish.
Shall we say 10 past 4?
Oh, it was close.
And tonight is, what are we doing?
We're doing hair.
Yeah, well, it's kind of been a strange couple of weeks with the holidays.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, and we've had
Aw.
a bit of a different turn of people doing different things. And last week we did a pre-record. I don't know if anybody's seen that. And the pre-record was all about natural hair, and it looked awesome, by the way. Apart from I repeated one section twice, that was the only issue. Apart from that, did people enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Did you watch it?
Of course I did.
Okay, good. So yeah, today we're going to do some hair, and I'm celebrating all things big. And I wanted to show you just a few really cool looks that I'm a bit of a fan of, and it's all about texture. So we've got the gorgeous Camille here, who I have pre-prepared. I've not quite finished the look yet, so I'm going to do some more teasing, but just to run through really quickly what I've done. I went through the hair, I prepped it with styling mousse and in at the roots, and then just used a big massive round brush and dried that through to smooth it down. Then I went through and I did 4 inches of root back combing, and I used Easy Updo to achieve that, which is miracle in a can, Mr. McKnight. Bravo. What this does is it's like a dry hairspray. So when you build things up on top of it, it gives you an incredible hold, and it's quite unique. So that is really the reason why we've got this really malleable, humongous texture that basically will do almost what you want. And you can
Just stays where you put it, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean, you can see the scaffolding in there as well. But if you just look at Camille, and I've not really finished the hair, but if you just look at the way I've not done that piece, you can see it's all light, it's all limp. It's like me on a Saturday morning, all limpy. But this has got tons of lift and guts.
That's amazing.
And that's all because of Easy Updo. I have to give that full credit, plus some technique. Okay, so really quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bob shape, and this is inspired by a photographer called Stephen Klein. Or is it Stephen Meisel? Let me just check. Stephen Klein? Or right first time. And there's a really strong image of a blonde woman, and she's just got this really powerful aura, and it's about kind of playing with hair. So even though you've got longer hair, you can create something that's short.
That's awfully clever.
So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to finish off this little stem of backcombing. I've left this out just so you can see how I place that over the top. And what I want to create is this sort of almost 1980s wide-sided disco bump with Camille's hair. Isn't she gorgeous, Camille? I'm trying to keep her, but she keeps wriggling away.
You know what they say as well, Nelson? Go large or go home.
We're going large. I mean, if McDonald's did hair, so you'll see that I'm just giving it a quick Easy Updo, a real, and it's got a lovely fragrance to it, this product. It's really quite nice to use, and I'm just using quite a gentle teasing technique. But if you look at the angle of which I'm holding the hair, I'm holding it what way, Fiona?
45 degrees.
Yep, and that gives you maximum volume.
It's a lot of lift, isn't it?
So I'll just go a little blast.
I'm so tempted to bring a protractor with me the next time to measure the accuracy of your angles, you know.
I actually want you to, please. So on the last one, I'm just being a bit more sensitive because I want it to have that pow factor. Okay.
That's incredible how that stays up like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's all about the preparation. On that side, and that side. I'm just going to use modern hairspray now, and I'll show you a little trick if you come closer. The can is round. Okay, so in these sockets, a little bit of spray and a roll, and you get that incredible smoothness.
Top tip.
Here, just a little bit of a mist, and here as well, a roll with a can, just gives us that pow. Then, I'm going to grab the hair really gently, back with my hands, and I'm just going to roll it around my finger. And I'm going to look all the time in the mirror. So if you look in the mirror now, you can see that as soon as I grab a hold of here and pull that forward, you've got, you've got that little bob shape, but that angle is killer.
Do you know who she looks like?
Tell me.
There's a bit of a reminiscence of Sophia Loren.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to need a pin now.
Are you doing my multitasking here?
Maybe Camille could hand them to me. Okay, so you can see how I've just rolled that up. See? And I'm just shoving the ends in. No, you see the other longer ones, love? It's okay, they're fired. Just one at a time. Great. And then that clip goes right in along the scalp. Another one. Right in and along. And you should be able to feel the hair almost biting back for the security quality. So now I can let go of that now. And just with my tail comb, I want to just smooth these back. And the thing is, I can do this by looking in the mirror and getting this finished piece. Now I'm nowhere near at the end. I'm just looking all the time now and getting the position correct. Just making sure all these little pieces are tucked away. Another one. So now, I'm just going to put the comb in and just wiggle this down. You get another pin. Whoa!
So from the back, that just looks like a bob.
Yeah. But it's all about this part for me. If you look in the mirror, it's all about that beautiful silhouette. Mm-hmm. See? And I'm just going to really sort of gently just go round here, and I'll take another one of those pins. Beautiful. Who else calls you beautiful? Your mum.
Ah.
One more, please. Guess what, Fiona?
What?
Camille is in S4 at the Academy.
Oofed.
Which means the S4 Academy pupils are coming in to the salon to actually hear about what Nelson does in 2 weeks' time.
Are you coming with them, Camille?
She's got no idea. Okay, so I'm just going to tease that out for the lift. Some more. And all I'm really doing is just making sure that the shape that I'm seeing in the mirror is what I want. So, you know those little fine ones that you found? Here's one of them. And if there's any little straggly pieces, you get one of these little fine French pins and just hide them. But you know, actually, it's not about it being too boofed. You know, it's actually okay if it's got a little bit of realism to it. Wow.
Beautiful movement.
Turn around. Look that way. Just a casual sort of Friday night, really, for Camilio.
And it's such a different look as well.
I think it's cool. So here was the inspiration.
Oh yeah.
So I think we've got it.
Smashed it.
So we'll take her down in a minute or two, and you can smooth it off a little bit.
I like it when it's got tendrils.
Texture to it.
Yeah,
And the easy updo just makes it. I mean, everything. Look at that. It's just so cool, isn't it? And it just makes it change. You know, it goes from that static shape to something that's quite got a bit of movement.
Movement and energy. We love a bit of that.
Okay, so here is Missy. Now Missy's got some texture happening in her hair.
She's got some seriously amazing texture.
She's beautiful hair, beautiful girl actually. And during the consultation, which is really important when we're doing any type of hair shape, we talked about what she does, what she doesn't do, and how she does it. So what I want to do is to show you. Imagine you just finished a hectic day, and your hair looks like this.
I'd be quite happy with that, actually.
I would be quite happy if I looked like that after a hectic day. I look like a crumpled bag of cheese crisps. What can we do to make it have a bit more guts for an evening out? Something a bit more sculpted, a bit more polished. Well, someone told me once you don't back comb curly hair. Use a big white tooth comb, and what you do is you just use it as scaffold. Okay, so you take the top, and I'm going to do this really quick. Take the top, and you use the white teeth comb of the comb, and you just go one, and you go two,
and that's it.
Maybe three, and you just let go. Now, we don't want it to be big like Camille's. We just want it to have density. Louise, is that your friend here? You want to bring her over? So I'm just going to go through, and listen, fingers is the best way because fingers is looser, fingers is a bit softer. Comb everything up, and you just go down into the roots. Now, you're only doing it so that you've got a bit of guts, okay? Nobody will know, Missy Moo Moo, which I believe your boss calls you. 1, 2, that's it, just to there. And then I'm going to sort of stop because I don't want it to look obvious. Dun, 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 dun. And a bit there. Then, straight away, we go in with a much more looser texture. And we just kind of dress the hair in a bit more like as if she's going to the dancing, which is what you're doing apparently tonight.
I don't think they call it the dancing these days, Nels. We're showing our age.
Do you not dance anymore? Oh, I know what you do. You hot draw.
What even is that?
I don't know what it is. I'm not down with the kids. I'm going to use some matte texture spray. Do you want to start with a towel for it? Now this is great because, you know, with Mrs. here, she's out tonight, so she doesn't want anything like cardboardy. This is just going to be, this is not going to make the curls look crispy, just going to make it have more guts. So in there, where I've put the texture, I'm just going for it. And it's kind of like backcombing in a can, this product. See what I'm trying to get in the mirror there for you, and I'm trying to get that
movement. That smells really nice too. Quite citrusy.
I like the smell of it. Missy. Okay, so another little trick for those people with really long hair. It's okay now, but it's going to drop. So I'm going to show you a little scaffolding trick with this French pin here. Okay, what you do is to ensure it stays up, you knot it, you go back, forward and in, and that will stay.
That's so clever.
You go the opposite way, push it up, and you just create like a little piece of solidness. Just put your fingers in there, Missy, and tell me what you can feel when you feel them.
Yeah, it's very sturdy.
Like a lump.
Yeah.
Now that will stay, you know, because even when she's like head banging, is that even a thing now?
Only if you're a rocker.
See, look, grab it, push it on itself, and through, and it just gives her the scaffolding that the top needs. So all these people out there that are going, my hair would never stay, you need to cheat a bit. You need to cheat. Now if you get a few pins in there and you're like, you want to just make it look a little bit less, just smash it up in your hand. Is Culr ready for you tonight, babes?
I don't think it's ever ready for me.
Do you have a reputation to be quite a tigress?
No.
Yes.
It's wine mixy or not.
Good answer.
Yeah, wine mixy is different from wine.
And can I ask, is white wine different from red wine? Because I find white wine elicits a
Less
different
fighty.
reaction.
Red wine's just a headache and it's the rest is some fights in it. So, we'll avoid that tonight.
Amazing volume. Tell me, Missy, would you ever wear your hair like this?
I wouldn't have known how to something like that.
And do you think it looks cool, or do you think it looks like a pile of cool?
No, I really like it.
It's got a different feel to it, you know. It's quite free. And what did we use on the hair when it was wet? We used a bit of a mixture of curl enhancer, 70% curl enhancer, 15% texture cream, and then 15% of the shine and smoothing oil. And the reason being is we want major properties for the curls. We want the beachiness of the texture cream, and we want the oil to kind of give it that lovely, rich, cool feel to it.
You do realise what's next on the list for us, don't you?
What's that?
You're going to have to do a recipe book for all the different mixes of products.
Would you help us?
Sure, I know about menus.
she does the menu thing. She's good. She's the most beautiful chef. She's the kind of sexiest chef I've ever seen. Is she you?
I don't think I'd be able to put my hair
If I ever get a really long blonde hair in my suit, I'm gonna come right for you. Okay. So that's the two models, but we've got one more that I'm gonna do majorly quickly. And she's only just walked in. Do you know Louise?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's see. What can we do on Kirsty? So literally, when did I meet you, Kirsty?
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes ago.
So a live consultation.
Yeah. So just look down the mirror, please, so we can see. So what we want to try and do is make her look even better than she does. So you know, just by doing that, it kind of looks quite cool. So let's do a bit of a kind of Kate Moss rocked out thing. So I'm just going to take the giant tong and literally show the tong the hair, but nothing major.
And is the angle that you hold your tongue at important?
Correct. Yeah, 45 degrees. And actually, if I was to be honest, I'd have the other tong and I'd have them switched on.
They were switched on when
I mean, they work better
when
there's power going through them. You're fine.
Fact.
Is that what are they on?
Someone check her hair. Yeah. See, it was Annalise, she stole the hair.
She stole them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. So, this is something that people can do to their hair. They can really smash the tong through it.
And that's quite loose and quick that you're doing that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I don't want anyone to think it's curly. It's not curly. It's about really the curl,
it's movement, isn't it?
It's texture, it's the dent. So I'm literally leaving it in the hair for 3 seconds. You can start taking that down, Louise, for her. So, first time in the salon, Kirsty? Welcome. You know what happens? Do you know what happens in the salon? Do you not? Oh, what the word on the street is?
No.
Fiona, do you want to tell her?
Which
What-
one's
what did
this?
we do-
Is
what did we
this
do
just
to
what
you?
you cutting everybody's hair off?
Yeah. That's
So we hold a towel over your face, I believe, and then we cut all your hair off, and then we let you take off the towel and say, "Ta-da! We've cut all your hair off."
Please don't.
No, that's never going to happen.
That's totally not what we do in the salon.
Where do you work, Kirsty?
I work at Turning. I'm a caterer.
Me too. I used to live across the road from Turning Point. Just thought I'd tell you that.
A little fat.
Yeah. So did you get the text to come here?
Yeah. Kate just said you're coming in.
So how long have you been doing this now, Nelson?
Bleep years. Too many.
Do you think you ever stop learning about hair?
Never. Certainly not. In the world that I work in. No, I force myself to learn new things so that we're just a bit ahead. Pass me that matte texture spray, would you, Missy? That one I've used on you.
That one.
Yellow one, yeah. Awesome, thanks. So, just to kind of bomb it out a bit more. Love that texture. Look, how long did that take me?
Seconds.
So it just shows you that dry styling is, you know, that's what we do when we have to make things happen in minutes. And sometimes, in my opinion, we maybe spend a bit too long looking in the mirror and wondering. And just a quick change of parting, which I've done with Kirsty's hair, and a bit of texture. It's not curly. It is. I have to say, it is not curly, is it?
No.
No, it's just got that kind of rocked out. I've been asleep. My hair's a bit trashy. Kind of texture.
A wee bit grungy. Grungy but polished.
Would you wear your hair like this, Kirst?
Yeah, I do actually.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you as fast as that?
No.
So my tip is to make sure you get something that's good and dry, that's going to add volume to your hair. And that is like a back comb in a can. It's very good because if you look up here, when I spray it into your roots, look what happens to your hair.
Yeah.
See, it stands up. And a wee tong, and boom.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just real.
It's quite incredible how quick that was, actually.
What, 4 minutes?
Hmm?
So, have we got comments?
No, there's quite a lot of people watching today, though.
Oh, good. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Kirsty. Thanks, Missy. And thanks, Camille, for being our models. I'd love to know what people think the fact that we're doing here again, rather than Love Island. I know. We did do Love Island for a little bit of time, so we did miss. And just going to change this again really quickly.
Is textured hair your favourite kind of hair to work with?
Do you know, I'm not fussy about hair either.
I was wondering that.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.